Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach.
And I'm Pepper.
And today we're giving our first impressions of Clover.
Yes, this is a party game from Repos Productions, which just looking at it, I just think of Just One.
Mm-hmm.
Which was that Repos Productions? I forget.
I do not remember.
I forget. We'll just post it on the bottom, yes or no. But for some reason, it just felt. I think it was talked about a little bit, definitely not as much as Just One.
Right.
I feel like it got a little bit of hype, and I just, for some reason, felt like, oh, this is like the next big party game for us, at least. Kind of comparing it to that in my mind, and so yeah, we picked this one up, and it's kind of trying to. You get groups of words, and you have to come up with one word to
kind of combine
hint.
Two of them.
Yeah, so you have 4 tiles that go out there, 4 cards, 4 sides to them. Each side has a word. They're rotated in a pattern on a little clover, I guess.
Kind
you
of
can get a little thing here.
Kind of randomly.
So yes, you put a card in each of these 4 spots. We'll see here. Wow, we grabbed 4 cards. So yes, you go like that. And so there are 2 words facing to each of the 4 sides here, and you have to write a word on that side with a dry erase marker, of course, to get your teammates to, once these cards are removed, replicate that perfectly.
All right.
So you're trying to hint to pretty much group 2 words together is the game.
But yeah, in a pattern form where you'll kind of get 2 hints for each card, each of the 4 cards in a way, because you'll have, the 4 hints in total around the outside. So yeah, it sounded like a very interesting thing, very sort of similar to Just One, but pretty different as well.
Yes.
But so yeah, it sounded probably the most interested I've been in a party game since Just One.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I think I've been excited about some other ones, but not probably nearly as much as this, just because it did kind of feel kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was excited once we got it to try it out and see how it works, see if it actually worked well. So yeah, I had a pretty good amount of excitement going into it.
Me as well.
So yeah, then we've played it a few times.
Yeah.
And I would say it's lived up to kind of what I wanted it to be, pretty well actually. I would say I still think Just One probably edges it out for me, but just because I think there's sometimes you just get words that it's like there's really nothing that puts these together, whereas in Just One I think there's a few words in there that it's like, I don't know what to hint at for this.
Yeah.
But overall, about 99% of those words, you're going to be able to hint something, whether or not and it's going to be quick. This could sometimes take a little bit to think about something.
But the thing with this is, we usually just play it as an activity. Same with Just One.
Yes, we play that one very competitively. That's
follow
the difference.
Every rule. But yeah, I think this one, it actually has everyone at the group writing theirs at the same time at the start of the game. That definitely would help with the taking time, trying to figure out a possible hint for 2 words that really have nothing in common.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of makes the game, because otherwise I think it would just take too long to
just be too long.
If you were just stopping and then, okay, well, you guess this one, okay, now next player, get your 4 tokens and now do your words and now take them out and guess it and so on and so forth. That would make it not party game enough, because it would just take too long. So that's definitely good that they do that.
Although that does remove some of the possibilities for meta, kind of, as the game goes along, jokes that some of these can kind of turn into.
That's true. That's true. But I don't know if you'd get. I mean, it could happen, but I don't know in this game as much if that would happen.
Yeah, probably
just
not.
because there's so many different types of words.
That's true.
But yeah, I still really, really like it and have a great time every time, a few times we've played it so far.
Yeah.
And I definitely look forward to playing it some more. I think it'll stay up there as one of my top kind of party games, kind of group games to play. So yeah, I think it's just another good option to put out there, especially if you've played just one quite a bit or Codenames quite a bit. It's kind of another one of those party games that I think can be a solid one in the collection.
Yeah, this has definitely lived up to my expectations, and I just love seeing those words. Sometimes you're like, oh my god, and you pretty much just are throwing a word out there to just match with one of the two words just because there's no way. And sometimes you just, a random word comes to your head, release two things, and it says in the rule book, even if you think it's maybe not a great hint, just write it down, and others might feel the same way. And I've seen that happen sometimes where it's like, wow, that's like the first thing that they guessed. First thing that they figured out was based on like one that I was not sure about.
Right.
So it's really cool to kind of
It is cool how that works.
Figure that out. And, so yeah, I'd probably give this, like, for what it is, like I always struggle giving a high first impression rating. For what this is and trying to be, I think this is probably maybe a 9.5 for me. For first impression is pretty much everything I want this game to be.
Yeah,
and I would say that it's like right up there with just one for me.
Okay,
I could see either one taking the top spot.
Okay, yeah, I think that for me it's probably around for what it is, being a party game and stuff. Probably 8.5 to maybe 8.75. I think somewhere in there, pretty high. Yeah, like I said, still I think below just one for me, but it may be, and I'm trying to think, Codenames. I might prefer Codenames. That might be up there too, but after that, it's definitely in my top 3, if not top 5 favorite party games. We don't have that many, but it's definitely one of the top ones. It's a great game
for sure.
So,
for sure.
Yeah, and what is it? What can you play up to? 6?
3 to 6.
6 players. You probably could play more if you wanted.
Yeah.
But
and less as well. You can just go 2 player. It's a great just activity. Like I know our mom likes the game quite a bit, so I've kind of as I've visited you, I've just made some of these up, taken a picture, not of the solved one, of course.
Send her the solved one. What do you think?
But yeah, just kind of send those back and forth, and you can do that remotely as well.
So, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty highly rated. Definitely, if you're looking for more party games to add to your collection, and you haven't done this one, definitely look into it. Maybe a little bit more than just our recommendations, but I can definitely recommend it. So, yeah. And if you want to see the unboxing of it, it's not too exciting, but we should have that video as well, so you can check that one out. But otherwise, we hope to see you on the next video. And as always, don't forget to
keep on nibbling
on our content.